Hey guys, 828 Fine Adventure. I got a short video here on how I made a fairing for the 6th Gen 2025 4runner. So let's check it out. What I've got here are some Victory 4x4 crossbars for the 2025 Toyota 4runner. They give you the ability to bolt all kinds of things to the load bars. You could attach traction boards, rooftop tents, gas cans, whatever you want. They are all pre-drilled, so you have all these options. Plus, these are free to move back and forth on the actual rooftop. Let me think of the word. The roof rails that are attached to the roof of the 4runner. That being said, these are just a hair noisier than the factory OE crossbars. So I started to search out a fairing that would, direct the wind over them and keep them quiet. So I found one, but it was only made for the 5th gen 4runner. And it was through LFD Off-Road, which is in North Carolina. And I got it, and it needed a couple of things. It needed the weather strip across the front to protect it from the roof and to give it some kind of to seal it off, seal any air from going underneath it. And they used to put these on old Yakima racks. It's just kind of like a door seal. I got it off Amazon, but you can see it running across the front. And another thing I had to do to it so it would fit. Now, it was made for the LFD off-road crossbars or that they make for different generations. So what I had to do is I had to bend the tabs on it. So I got some vice grips for auto body repair that have a big, wide section on the front. And I just used that to bend it. Not a problem. I then had to figure out, the holes didn't line up, especially on the outer ends. Just in the center, I had to actually drill holes. So that wasn't a problem at all. So I just removed the crossbar, and then, I'll show you the tools I used. I'll take a picture of those, and it makes it real easy. I used like a spring-loaded punch, and then I used a thing that you twirl around the inside of the hole you just drilled, and it gets all the burrs out of it. And, a 5/16 bit, because I'm using M8 bolts. So it was not a problem. It went pretty fast, and I will show you that. And it was really just, it was really easy. Once I had all that figured out, then I was like, well, I got these end holes. Can I make those work? Well, I drilled them, but they're blocked from the actual clamp that clamps onto the roof rails. Next time I remove it, I'm going to drill those out of those clamps, which are the Victory 4x4 clamps. So there's a hole and I can add 2 bolts, but it's perfectly fine with the center 2 bolts. It's not going anywhere. One thing I also want to add is that after you drill those holes, since it's metal, you're going to want to use some Rust-Oleum paint to paint the inside of that bare metal. Otherwise, it'll rust. You might have to touch it up later, but all the little scratches I might have got on it, or where I drilled the holes and stuff, I got all that with Rust-Oleum. Nobody's going to see it anyways. It's up top. So here's the finished product. Everything's bolted on. I put some Rust-Oleum over where I drilled. I have the rubber gasket on there, or door seal, whatever you want to call it. Everything's bolted on and ready to go. Again, I did have to remove the far left and right bolts because I'm going to have to drill through the crossbar clamp, and I'll just do that the next time I take it off. The 2 inner bolts are strong enough and they're not going anywhere. It's steel and it'll hold it down. So, it bolts on really easy, and just takes a few minutes to take it on and off. I'm just being lazy right now, but I'll take it off and put it on. Get it all squared away. And here's the finished, all bolted on the truck. You can see it has a little bit of a gap there, the way the roof is made, so the wind can go under it, but that's okay. It still sits on the roof, and it's a good fit. Everything fit together great, and that's what I was looking for. It's quiet, nothing to worry about. These Victory 4x4 rails that you can bolt anything to, there's a number of options. They were just a little bit noisier than OE, or the same. So that's about what they were. But I like it. Looks good, very functional, and I'm happy with it. So, I just made it work. Nobody made a fairing for the 6th gen that I could find yet. So there you have it. I made a fairing for the Victory 4x4 crossbars that attach to my factory roof rails. I used a 5th gen Toyota 4runner fairing that I got from LFD Off-Road in North Carolina, and they made a steel one. It's powder coated. It's a great price. I had to bend the tabs to make it work and drill some holes, and it's great. It's not going anywhere, and it's quiet. Oh, and I had to get that rubber gasket along the bottom. Amazon. Anyways, you can get those all over the place. Probably get it at the auto parts store. But I will put links under the video in the description if you want a shortcut to go see what I'm talking about, and maybe the tools, and just see what I use. Just do your own research before you dive in. Anyways, that's what I got. Like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Check out the links. Do your research. Check out my other videos. And I've got more coming. I have a intake for the 4runner. I'm going to see how that goes. I like that turbo noise. And I have, I'm doing kind of a JBL Flex speaker mod thing to the 4runner SR5 because it didn't come with it. Our Tacoma SR5 did get the JBL because they optioned it. You couldn't get it on the 4runner out of Japan. They just didn't have it. So that was a mess. Probably, I don't know, tariffs? I don't know. That seems to be what everyone's saying. But anyway, so stay tuned for those videos, and I will see you next time. See ya.